Ladies and gentlemen, we come now to a lightweight contest. Please welcome both of these young men as they make their walk into the cage here at the Newport Centre. First up, Lawrence Tornado Tracey.
Well, it's time for our feature prelim here on Facebook. And this is a fight in that a lot of the purists and insiders have had a very, very close eye on. Lawrence Tornado Tracey making his way to the cage. And in his corner is a man who knows a thing or two about fighting on Cage Warriors, Paul Sutherland there.
That's right, Brad. Very, very good prospect right now in Lawrence Tracey. Paul Sutherland in his corner, long-time veteran of the sport, and has coached some big UK MMA names. Lawrence Tracey made his pro debut on Cage Warriors back in October. When I say pro debut, he's first fight at pro at Cage Warriors, so looked very impressive against Josh Ellis. He's looking now to improve his record of 3-1, but he's got a really tough fight ahead of him today.
Absolutely, we talk about prospects here in the UK, and Lawrence Tracey has one dead in his sights. Mason the Dragon Jones, not only a top prospect, but fighting in his own backyard. It's going to be a tough hurdle. Tracey thinks he's up for it.
And now, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome his opponent into the cage. He is Mason Jones.
Well, we thought Lawrence Tracey might have it as far as fan noise goes here in the Newport Centre, but Mason the Dragon Jones has got a lot of followers in this building as well. He might. Fought on Cage Warriors last year, and it really was a standout performance from this young 22-year-old.
Yeah, he looked really impressive against Sean Luther. Controlled the action, and then finished him on the mat with a submission. Mason Jones, I think he was 3-0 as a pro boxer. Was frustrated, couldn't get fights. Switched coach to MMA, and has looked really good since. Since his Cage Warriors fight last October, he's picked up another win. Another submission win as well in December. Looked very confident the weigh-ins, was already talking about future fights. You know, he really believes his own height, but he's actually still quite grounded with that as well. Very interested to see what he can do tonight against a very tough Lawrence Tracey.
Well, last time out we mentioned his background in boxing, but he also has solid grappling credentials as well, as we've seen from those submission victories in both his professional bouts so far. Plenty of tools in the shed for Mason the Dragon Jones, and at just 22 years of age, a lot of time to develop him.
That's right, and this is the kind of platform you want to develop on. You know, finding tough regional fights in your own backyard with these production values, it's only going to make you more confident in your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 rounds in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 2 wins and a single loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 155.9 pounds. Fighting out of Cheltenham, England, Lawrence Tornado Tracey. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker with an unbeaten professional record of 2 wins and no losses. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 155.8 pounds. Fighting out of Blaenavon, Wales, Mason the Dragon Jones. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Pete Lavery.
Referee Pete Lavery about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Mason the Dragon Jones in the black, Lawrence Tracey in the grey. No touch of gloves here, Ian. Straight down to business.
Yeah, Mason Jones definitely all business. He was saying before the fight he's looking for an explosive start. And that kick right there shows his intent.
Both fighters early in their professional MMA careers. Both have had roughly the same amount of cage time as well. However, the majority of that for Jones has come from a single fight.
Interesting that both guys agreed to take a fight like this so early in their careers. They could have easily fought elsewhere and build up their record, but really shows their intent and their confidence really in their own abilities.
Looking for a bit of push kick there and a kick up the right-hand side with Mason Jones. As Tracey taking the centre of the cage though. Going to work with a nice jab there. Looking for the question mark kick. Didn't fire it though.
Yeah, he's looking very confident with the jabs, and then each one in return then by Mason Jones. Some good head movement there by Jones. Big overhand right, but way off the mark.
Mixing it up with the kicks as well now is Jones.
You can see Jones' head movement again, just allowing him to fire some strikes.
Keep the fingers tight, fellas, come on!
Yeah, the referee there asking the fighters to keep their fingers tight. You cannot extend your hand forward with an open palm. You have to have a clenched fist. Big shots there from Mason Jones, who took one to deliver two.
Really like Mason Jones there, working the body. Really underutilized in MMA.
Again, he used the jab and slipped the counter. Great technical fundamentals from the Welshman.
Yeah, really looking to weaken that leg there, Tracey, but then the elbows as well. A really solid all-round striking package from Mason Jones.
Yeah, some great dirty boxing. Takes a big shot from Tracey, but smiles and says, "Please, sir, can I have another?"
That's right, Brad. You know, as you know, Trojan, where Lawrence Tracey trains, no stranger to stand-up wars themselves. A gym that's had traditionally good strikers.
Good work from Tracey to catch that knee. Not able to affect anything from it though, and again Mason taking the centre of the cage and walking his man down.
Very tactical so far. Tracey there just beating Mason Jones to the punch.
And again working that body. Goes upstairs with a right hand.
But Lawrence Tracey not phased, despite Mason trying to land those combos. Tracey just still trying to give as good as he gets. Goes in for the shoot there. Good sprawl by Mason Jones.
Now, Tracey may not have a significant advantage in terms of cage experience, but he's got roughly 8 years of life experience on Jones. So with that comes perhaps a bit of maturity and a cool head, and that's what we're seeing here, because he's certainly under a lot of pressure from the Welshman.
That he is, but he's also you know, fought some good fighters in amateur action. He's beat George McManus over 5 rounds, I believe, as well. So,
and the crowd here in Newport absolutely electric with every strike Mason Jones lands, and he's been chopping away at that lead leg of Tracey's now. Oh, goes upstairs, just a few inches short is the Welshman.
I'm really impressed. You know, I've said it before, how Mason Jones is mixing up his strikes. Lands a lead left there. Tries to go for a power right straight, and Tracey though still looking.
Oh, beautiful counter punching here. Mason Jones piling on the pressure, looking for a single leg switch. This is the body lock.
Jones now maybe looking for a takedown as he just forces Tracey back against the cage.
Well, Jones putting his head firmly in the pocket there. That really does limit the movement of Tracey. Steps off and fires a series of solid technical strikes.
Yeah, I really liked how he tried to land the right elbow, follow up with a strike again with the left. Just keeps pushing forward.
Everything finds a home, but Tracey fires back.
Caught him in the eye there. You can see straight away Mason Jones had some discomfort.
Jones appears to be rinsing and closing that eye. That's not going to do wonders for his depth perception, but it might not matter. Mason Jones pounding away on Lawrence Tracey. Final 10 seconds. Jones with the left and right. Tracey trying to survive here. The referee looking very close to this one.
Big knee.
Surely it's over there. I think referee Pete Laver has called time though.
I think it might be a stoppage.
No, the referee says the fight has not been stopped. A bit of confusion in the cage here. I believe both corners thought the fight was over. Let's take a look at some of the replays before we address that scenario. Absolutely superb punching from Mason Jones here in all the way through the round.
Yeah, but then as you can see from there, you know, Tracey not afraid, still able to counter Mason Jones with good striking himself, smiling, very confident. You can see here though, Mason trying to smother his opponent, but again as he comes forward, and he's going to have to learn this. Nice left that countered him. You can see there, Mason Winston. And here we are at the end, Brad.
Let's take a look at the end of the round here. It was an absolute barrage of shots from Mason Jones, and we unfortunately don't have time to see the finish, but there appear to be a couple of issues there for me. Firstly, that second knee was a knee to a downed opponent. Secondly, there was a bit of confusion as to whether the fight was called for a TKO or whether it was time. Regardless, round two's happening. Lawrence Tracey, Mason Jones, and let's see if the Welshman can pick up where he left off.
Good leg kick there to start things off by Mason Jones.
Oh, beautiful work again from Jones, letting rip with these strikes.
He ate that leg kick, but still came forward and still rocked his opponent, pushing him against the fence. And Tracey now, it's difficult to say what Tracey can do to try and stop Mason Jones' attack. He's quite relentless. Whether he's going to try and look to get him on the counter, I don't know.
Tight, guys. Come on.
Well, we've seen those counter punches land from Lawrence Tracey. Certainly very much in the fight still, but it's the power of Jones that's perhaps swinging things in this direction. Oh, spinning back into the body from Jones. And again, immediately trying to grab the back of the head to start that dirty boxing barrage. Pulls the head down, big knee, and that's folded Tracey. He won't be able to land the knee from this position.
Watch them target.
I was wondering if Tracey was looking just for that leg to stop the knee. If he was, good work. He's just tying up Mason Jones, but again, Mason just has a way out of it. And you can see straight away, just looking for those strikes.
Mason Jones like a force of nature here in Newport.
You can see Lawrence Tracey very tough. Just trying to fight out this position, but then Mason Jones lands a knee.
And again, Tracey goes to the mat and it's over. It looked like Tracey had gone to the mat to stop those knees coming in, but regardless, big punches from Mason Jones, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, the accumulation of strikes there by Mason Jones. I too thought he looked like he was going to go down, trying to go for a takedown, but Mason Jones was wise to it, landed strikes.
And that's a fair of stoppages, I think you'll see. It really was one-way traffic as soon as Jones started letting rip with these shots in close. Big knee up the middle there.
And that was from the first round there. And I think I'm not quite sure if Lawrence Tracey was trying to say that he was down. Would have to, I'd love to see that again, but here we go with more action from later on.
Great head position there, creates the opening and fires the knee through. Big punches here, and referee Pete Lavery wasn't going to let him take too many of those, Ian.
That's right, and you've got to give Mason Jones a lot of credit there, a lot of composure. You know, if he was more reckless, might have gone through a knee that could have got him disqualified, but instead landed the punches, finished the job.
Is Mason Jones a prospect? I think he just might be. We'll throw this one to our MC, Andy Friedlander, in the cage for the final time here on Facebook to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Pete Lavery calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 41 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by TKO, Mason the Dragon Jones.
A big win for Mason Jones in his home nation of Wales. He's with Andy Friedlander in the cage.
Mason, just a quick word. Firstly, congratulations. An all-round performance tonight. You can't be unsatisfied with any part of that. I want to ask, though, from prospect to contender to champion, where are you on that journey right now?
I'm just happy you can all see where I am right now. That's performance I wanted to put on for a long time. I'm levels above that. My combinations weren't quite there, but I still got the finish, and I did what I had to be done. We fight again now in May. I'm hoping to get another one after that. I want a busy year. And I want to show everyone what I can do. There's levels and levels in this game. I know where I can be. These boys in the top 5, I'd love a cracker right now. I'm not interested in titles at the minute. I'm not worried. My goal in to get in UFC, I just want to fight the best boys that can put in front of me.
Now, Mason, I'm going to spin you around to have a look at the big screen there. This is the, I believe, that was the end. This is the finish of the round, I believe, the first round. I beg your pardon, this was the second round finish. At what point did you think he was gone? Because you were nearly there at the end of the first.
End of the first round, I could see in his eyes he was going to go, but he's such a tough kid. And I was hitting him and hitting him. And I thought my hands were going to break before his jaw did. But I'm in here to break people. I'm not in here to beat people. I'm interested in destroying people. That's why I'm going to show by the end of this year, people are going to be fearing me. They're going to fear me.
Two very quick things. One, I want to ask about your eye. You seem to catch something in the eye.
It wasn't his fault. As he threw, I pushed the wrong way, as my boxing coach will tell you. And he just caught me with his thumb. It's the gloves. Obviously a bit of hand wrap, and his thumb caught me in the eye a bit. And I think he gave me a tiny bit of a scram, but...
It's all good. One final question. We've seen you obviously box, we've seen you kick, we've seen the short elbows, we've seen the submissions. Where do you want to improve? Where are you wanting more and more work?
Got an essay I can write for you, or... I'll watch this fight back now when I go home about 30 times. In the next couple of weeks, I'll watch it probably another 30 times, and I'll literally write down everything I've done wrong. Next time I fight, I'll be competitive levels again. Like, if you watch towards the end of the first round, I started to get my confidence back in there, and I started with my combinations together. It's not good enough, man. First 10 seconds.
It's comprehensive victory tonight. You're well supported. You're in awesome shape, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see more of tonight's victor, Mason Jones.
Graham Boyle, wait for loser. Graham Boyle, I need more tickets. I need more tickets next time. We can't sell enough. I need more tickets.